morning, everybody. Jillian here from Berkshire Yoga, Dance, and Fitness with your Wednesday bar class. Thanks for joining me, and all you're going to need today, light weights, stable countertop, heavy chair, something to use as your bar. Maybe you have a real bar, a mantle, whatever you've got will make it work. And light weights, don't have those, no sweat. You can grab water bottles, soup cans, or just use no weight at all. I'm going to try something new. I've got, because Facebook is weird with the music, I have it in one of my earbuds, so I'm going to see how that works, at least for me, trying to keep on pace. So we'll see. Might not work well, but who knows? So that will save me from being muted later on when this is reposted. But let's get started. So make sure you have your surface available, but we're going to warm up in the center, hit the upper body, and then we'll go to the bar, then back to the mat. So grab what you need, make sure you have some water. Let's go. So we're going to go ahead, stand in a wide second position. So if you have your mat right there in front of you, you can go ahead and straddle the mat. Make sure that turnout is an external rotation from the hips. You're not just turning out, the feet from the knees or from the ankles. And then we're going to bring the arms to a second position. You should have that nice slope and that slight rounded look just in front of the shoulders. And we're going to slide down our wall, come back up. So as we slide down, we're making sure that the shoulders stay over the hips the whole time. And take 8 more here, knees over toes. And then we're going to take a couple deep breaths and then bring it back to second. So I apologize for any of the background noise. Side effect of what we're working with here, right? 4, take that breath at the bottom and exhale at the top. 2 more. 1 more. Drop it down, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it. Reach through the fingertips to one side. Back to center, play down again, other side. Come back to center, and then from here, you're going to play it down again. Drop one shoulder, then the other side. Just a few of these. Stretching it out. Oh dear. Girl fights are no joke. 1 more each side. See, that's what I get for not having the music to block it out. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, we're going to bring those feet hip width. Nice rounded arms in front of the ears, 5th position. Draw one knee up, high knee, and down. Doesn't have to be fast. I want you to use those abs to help lift that knee. Four more, we're going to add in our arms. 3, 2, last one. Now add in your arms. 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. If you need to, come back to hip width, 5th position arms. And we're going to do our high kick. So you're going to lead with the knee, snap the foot up. Four more, we add in the arms, same thing. 2 more. Last one, doing an extra here. Add it in. If it's too much when you add in the arms, too intense, skip the arms, You can keep them in place here. We're going to dig in right after this. 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Make sure you have that water available, and then we're going to come down to the mat. Tricep dips. Set this up. Okay, so we're going to head right down to the mat. Toes face forward. Hands behind you, fingertips facing forward. Now, if you need to modify, I want you to stay right here. Oh, there's the cat. Wacky Wednesday. And work against your own body weight if you need to modify. Otherwise, we're going to come up to a bridge position. And from here, if you stay flat, root it into the mat. And we're going to go down. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. Mr. G. Mr. G. He wanted to say hi. Come on. You getting kicked out too. Anyway, hope you're still doing your tricep dips. Because we're going to switch the feet in just a moment. Give me 4 more with a pulse. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 2 more. Last one. From here, I want you to stack the heels. So those heels are rooted into the mat. We've got 10 just like this. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch, demi point. Balls of the feet. Now, I want you to make sure as you lower down that you're not locking out your elbows. So you lower, lift. Lower, lift. So keep that soft bend, but we also just don't want to be dipping our pelvis. Let's do this. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Take a stretch. Oh dear. The cat's getting kicked out. The kids. So we're going to flip over 60-second plank. You're going to get hit in the head if you're going to be in pain. All right. And he's not a nice cat either. So we're going to come to a plank position, 60 seconds. Whatever variation, so you need to hold it on your knees, that's fine. Forearm, straight arm, whatever you're working with. Just want to make sure you're not going into downward dog with that butt. Hands underneath the shoulders. Oops. Step it back. And I want you to tuck those hips slightly under. That way you're not sticking the tush in the air. 60 seconds on the clock. Help if I had my timer. Watching you. Stay with me. Hold it strong here. If you need to drop the knees for a moment, come right back into it. Stay strong. Halfway there. Whew.
Apple. Which one is the word apple? Which one spells apple? You got 3 choices.
15 seconds.
Which one?
Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Child's pose. And then we're going to come up. Make sure you don't come up too fast. Make yourself dizzy. Grab your weights if you're going to use them. You're going to hit those biceps. So again, to modify, you can go ahead and skip the weights. Up to you. Beat your hip width. You're going to plie down. So I want to make sure you're not standing here with locked out knees. I want to plie a little tuck. So you're just making that pelvis neutral here. Tailbone towards the floor, abs pulled in. Shoulders are down. Elbows into the waist. We're going to bring the arms 90 degrees. Little pulses here. Nice and gentle for now.
There you go.
Just waiting to get clawed here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 from here. 90-degree curl. With control. So we're not swinging willy-nilly, right? Keep that form. Even if you lose that pace, with me, I want to see form over finishing all the reps. Don't want to be working for nothing, right? Abs are in. Don't lose that core engagement here. And we're breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Full extensions are next. 3, 2. Last one. Now we go all the way up, or all the way down, all the way up. And making sure that those arms aren't too far behind us. Elbows are tucked into the side. We got this. With control. Press those shoulders down and back like you're making a J.
How old are you?
Almost there. 5, 4. Hammer curls are next. 3, 2. Last one. Now the weight, you're going to hold it the long way. Shoulders are down and back. Keep breathing. With control. Combo move is next, followed by one more set of pulses. Almost done here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring the palms forward again. So full extension up, rotate, hammer curl down. We've got 10 more, then we finish with pulses, and then we're moving on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. From here, 90-degree pulses, let's finish it strong. Shoulders away from the ears, abs are still pulled in, you still have the bend in your knee, make sure you didn't come out of it and lock it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the weights with your palm facing away from you. Let's stretch out the biceps. Squeeze those muscles. Oh geez, what's going on? I'm not sure what happened. See, that's what happens when I use technology I'm not used to. See, the music stopped again. I think I'm hitting my watch and it's just like freaking out. All right, now shoulders. So let's get you into that wider second position. So heels and toes into touch, thighs or zipped up, shoulders down and back. I want you to rock back on those heels. Come to your natural turnout. So this should originate from the hips. So external rotation. And then we're going to time you out to the side and then out to the side again. So then as we lower down, that knee shouldn't be going past the toes. My shoulders are lined up with the hips. So just a reminder, this isn't a squat. Weight is evenly distributed. From here, plie. Doesn't have to be a deep plie. So if you need to modify, you can also take it standing. Just try not to lock the knees out. We're going to come up, goalpost position, and extend. Squeeze, extend. All right. Keep going. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5. With control. 4, 3, 2, and 1 from here. You're going to flip it forward and back. Forward and back. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On your last one, keep it forward, extend the arms to front, high row, squeeze it back. Just like you're sliding those hands back. Like there's a nice high table, we're just sliding it back, keeping it nice and aligned. Squeeze it back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that squeeze. And then we're going to bring it back up to goalpost. This time we're going to pretend our elbows have magnets. Draw it in and out. In and out. Anytime you get tired, drop the weights and keep going with just your body weight. 8, 7. You know we're going to pulse it in. Just a few. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it in on your last one. Press it up. Just the arms. Pulse. Pulse. And up. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Do 8 more for me. We're strong here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Release. We're going to arm across the chest. Stretch out those shoulders. Other side. Doing great. Hopefully your arms have that awesome burn that you love, but you hate. So now, we're going to start in our first position. So this is going to be our last set here for upper body, then we'll hit the bar. So heels together, toes apart. Remember that starts from the hips. You're going to step that right leg back like you're going to go into a curtsy lunge. Sink that weight in the front leg, knee tracking over the toe. And bring those arms in front of you. Extend. Squeeze it. So because we're using lighter weights, you have to create that resistance. You should have a nice long line all the way to the crown of your head. Like it's an extension of your spine. Squeeze it in. If this is too much, you can go halfway. Or maybe you don't have weights. That's fine. Hips stay squared off. And I don't have that bend in my supporting leg, so it's a soft bend. I'm not in a full lunge here. Just a nice extension. Hips are squared. 4, 3, you know we got a pulse at the top. 2, hold it here. Little pulses for me, nice and controlled. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little circles forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for a moment. You can drop those arms if you need it. And then we're going to bring it back, palms facing up. I want to do little circles here. So you can see me a little bit better. Sinking that weight forward into the front leg. Little circles. Out and in. Like you're carving out those triceps. Let's reverse direction. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, bring the palms to face in. We're going to go into kickbacks. So the top part of the arm is going to act like a hinge. It's not going to move. So we're not swinging, right? No swinging. We don't want that. Nice and controlled. And if this gets to be too much, you keep working. I'm just going to give you some tips here. So if this is too much, you can take a hip width parallel position here and then hinge about 45 degrees. Keep those abs pulled in. And you can stay here, work just like this. So a little bit less of a balance challenge here. 8 more kickbacks, then we go into micro pulses. Then we'll do that balance challenge. Nice and controlled. Keep the arm stable. Abs pulled in, hips are squared off. 4, 3, 2. Hold it out on your last one. Micro pulse. Bring it halfway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend it out. This time I'm going to give you an option for some balance work here. This is balance work anyway, but we're going to take it up a notch. From here, we're going to pulse the arm and the leg. Lift. So press the arms up, press the legs up. Like it's a puppet, like they're all connected, right? Whew. Change my angle now, I'm all messed up here. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, hold. And release, shake it out. Take a figure 4 stretch. And we got to do the other side, right? Almost done. So heels together, toes apart. Take that parallel modification with the feet if you need to. Weight in that right leg now. Hips are squared off. Hinged at the hips. Abs pulled in. Bring those arms in front of you. And come out. We're not locking out the elbows as we come out. We're keeping it nice and controlled. Squeezing in as we return. Doing great. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to pulse it in 4, 3, 2. Woo! Keep it at the top. Little pulses for me. 8, 7, 6. Now if it's too much and you're dropping, I want you to go ahead, lose the weights, and continue without them. You can always pick them up later if you need to. We ready for circles? Here we go. Circles forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You know we got to reverse it. 3, 2, and 1. Other direction. 8, 7, 6. We're keeping those hips squared off. And again, taking that modification if we need it. Are you ready? Ooh! Release the arms now. Take a moment. Triceps. So palms facing up. Little circles. Four more. We're going to do an opposite direction here. 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring those palms so they face in. Get ready to go into that kickback position. Ooh. So remember that arm stays stable. Top part of the arm is not going to move. Elbows the hinge. Watch your movements. Make sure it's controlled. And we also want to make sure our shoulders aren't up here to our ears, right? Slide them down and back. Let's do this. 8 more kickbacks. Then we're into micro. 4, 3, 2, hold it out, halfway. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it here. Pulse, pulse, arm in left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now focus for me. 3, 2, hold it here. Drop it down, shake it out, put your weights down if you have them still. Figure four stretch both sides. We made it. Other side, and then we'll stretch that upper body. So now will be the time after we stretch to go grab. We're going to use as a bar. Bring an elbow behind the head. Maybe add a little tilt. Other side. Interlace those fingers, press the fist down, squeeze. And I'm going to move my mat out of the way, grab my bar. So as always, we're going to get warmed up with our calf raises or our elevates. Grab a sip of water. All right. So, we're going to start with our basic set of elevates, both positions, just like we did on Sunday. So we start parallel, gentle press on the bar, feet press into the mat, into the floor, heels and toes are touching, thighs zipped up, shoulders down and back, rib cage laced up like a corset, abs pulled in, shoulders aren't creeping up like earrings, gentle press. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice and gentle. And before we're too far in, if you need to modify, you're already cramping up, halfway, lower down. I want you to think about a nice lengthened body as you do this. And with each rep, you're growing taller. We're not slouching over, lengthening. Nice and lengthened through the crown of the head. 8 more. And then we're in our half ups. We're going to take our balance first. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top here. Make sure those abs are pulled in, shoulders down. Take your balance. Drop it down. So remember, half ups. We lift all the way up, lower halfway down. So those heels in this one shouldn't be touching the floor. Hovering a couple inches from the floor. That's too intense. Keep with the regular elevate. Here we go. We got 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to go. 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to take one more balance. Here we go. Hold it. And then slowly drop it down. I want you to rock back on those heels to your natural first position, making sure that comes from the hips. Abs pulled in, thighs are together, right? Lacing out that ribcage like a corset, shoulders down and back. Gentle press on the bar. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. So in your turnout, you shouldn't be feeling any pulling in the hips here. So I don't want you to try and go like this. If you're not a classically trained dancer or anything like that, don't try to come out 180 degrees. I'm talking like a V. It should feel natural. So when you rock back on those heels, your natural range of motion here. How are we doing? 8, 7, 6. Get ready to balance. 3, 2. Hold it here. Abs are in. See, we're doing core work here, and we're not even thinking about that, right? But we need to. We need to think about that core engaged the whole time. Half up. So same thing. We lift up, halfway down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. We balance. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it for me. Nice and tall. And then slowly drop it down. Extend one leg back. Stretch out the calf. Plies are next. Parallel position. Extend one leg back. The other side. Shake it out, and then I want you to bring those feet into touch again, shoulders down and back, abs are in. From here, we're going to go into our plie. If you need to modify, or you find your heels slowly dropping down towards the floor, keep them flat to the ground for me. Take your plie from the floor. Otherwise, straight legs, lift up. We're going to plie down 2 inches, little tuck. So remember, all we're trying to do here when we tuck is making that pelvis neutral position, spine or tailbone's going towards the floor. Abs are in, shoulders are lined up with the hips the whole time, and we have nice, tall heels, right? Nice and tall on the heels. So from here, we're going to start with just a pulse here at the bottom. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We got that. Keep going. We're going to take our balance. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Retuck if you need it. Make sure you're not over tucking. Remember, it's that small movement. From here, make sure you're in position again. Sink down 1 more inch. Make sure we're tucked. Shoulders line up with the hips. So I don't want you out here like this. I'll take it sideways so you can see here. And we're going to go open, shut. Well, actually, that won't help you. Open, shut. Open, shut. Extend it out. Squeeze it in. Zip it in. Zip, 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 zip. Stay with me. Woo! Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, zip it in. Whew, hold it here. Just hold. Hold. Give me a couple more pulses here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Last balance for this one. And then release it. Give those quads a nice stretch. Other side. And we're going to add in our Alice the Basque move here. What am I doing? I'm going to go over here. So side of the bar. One hand on the bar, slightly in front of you, heels together, toes apart. Make sure you have that elbows distance, you're not too close to the bar. Move up a little bit so you can see my feet. Nice tall posture, shoulders gliding down the back, rib cage closed off, abs pulled in. I'm going to time do the outside leg. So there should be a nice diagonal line from that front heel to the big toe on the back leg. Lift an arm if it's comfortable, if not, keep it on the hip. You're going to squeeze those glutes, lift and lower, lift and lower. So as I do this, notice how I'm keeping my legs straight. So my knee isn't locked out, but I'm keeping it straight, so no bend. If you have to bend it, you have an injury, something going on, that's all good. But let's try and strive, stretching through the back of that knee. Keep a straight leg here. Squeeze. Any pulling in that lower back, I want you to lower the range of motion. Squeeze. Should feel those glutes activate as you lift. Proud chest, so no leaning forward. 8 more, we're going to hold it at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Little pulses, press up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, plie with the inside leg. So what this should look like here, oops, what am I doing? Probably not the best way to show this. I'm going to show it like this. So here I am. I'm going to lift. So this is along for the ride. Plie and lift. Chest is proud, knee tracking over the toe. Making sure we're not locking out that working knee. Back into position here. 4 more. We got this. 3, 2, Last one. Shake it out. Flip sides here. Flip over. So same thing. I can't remember if I'm coming or going today. I apologize. I wasn't like this. What was I doing? This way. Don't mind me. All right, here we go. Heels together, toes apart. We're nice and tall. Tandu out, diagonal line. Proud chest, abs engaged. We lift, squeeze those glutes, lift, lower with control. Almost there. Pulses are next. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Little pulses up, up. So as you're doing this, you start to get fatigued. Make sure you don't hinge forward. Chest stays proud. Glute is activated here. 4, 3, 2, hold. Now plie with that supporting leg. Knee tracks over the toe, and notice this lifted leg is not swinging. Nice and controlled here. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring that inside leg over the opposite knee. Figure 4. Back into plies now, first position. Make sure you stretch, figure 4, both sides. Holding it a little bit longer if you need it. So now we're back in it. From your parallel position, rock back on those heels. If you need to modify, stay flat here. Otherwise, straight legs. We lift on the balls of our feet. Walk those heels in. You should have a froggy or triangle between the feet. Heels are kissing. We're going to plie down 2 inches. I want you to make sure you have that diamond between the thighs, shoulders down and back, abs are in, rib cage closed off, shoulders line up with the hips the whole time. So when we're here, we don't want to be jutting the butt out or water skiing, right? And then we do our little tuck, making that pelvis, bring that pelvis into a neutral position. So think about pulling up through the front of the abs, dropping the tailbone down. From here, this is home base. We're going to go down for 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 down, 2 up. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice how I'm not coming all the way up. I'm going to be kinder to my knees today. And so should you. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're working just as hard, just being a little bit more gentle on our knee joints. Stay with me. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, squeeze on the way up. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 4, 3, 2. Are you ready to do singles? Here we go. Down, up, down, up. Whew. Stay with me. So what you should look like here, let me get rid of the bar in front of me. So I'm in my position. Pelvis is tucked, down, up, down, up. So knees track over the toes, making sure my heels aren't dropping down to the floor. Stay with me, keep it going. Last 8. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it down here. Retuck if you need it. Take your balance. And just check that form for a moment. Make sure those knees are still opening and they're not buckling in. From here, we're going to press the knees back. And then they return right where they started. So they're not in and out. Back, 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 back. You come behind in front of the bar here so you can see. Back, back, back. So not forward, back, back, back. A little press here. Press, press. Small but big, right? Small movement feels gigantic probably for you right now. Stay with me. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, hold. One more balance. Sink down one more inch if you can. If you want to keep your hands on the bar, you can do that too. We're just going to hold it. Whew, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Oh, stretch it out. Now we're going to go into our second position work. So another exercise where we come to the side of the bar. Water when you need it. So, side of the bar, one hand on the bar. Make sure you have that distance from the elbow. Heels together, toes apart, nice and tall here. You're going to tendu out to the side, and then tendu out to the other side. You might need to do a little scooch here. What I want is those heels just past hip width. So we're going to take a nice wide second. One arm out to second position. Shoulders line up with the hips the whole time. As you lower down into your plie, I want you to make sure you have that vision, or you're visualizing those panes of glass keeping you all together, right? So we have a neutral spine, plie down. So I'm not going into a squat. I'm not tucking my tailbone so far under here, I'm like falling over. So take it slow. We're just going to start with a plie. My knees track over my toes. I'm not locking out on the way up. Abs are engaged here. How we doing? Just a plie. Warming up for what we got left to do here before we hit the mat. This time you can go ahead and add in an arm if it's comfortable. Make sure we're not hinging that chest forward. Remember what we talked about. A few more here. We're holding it at the bottom in a pulse. 3, 2, last one. Hold it down. Pulse it out for me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. If it's comfortable for you, and by comfortable, I mean if you have an injury, don't do it. If you don't like the burn, push yourself. I want you to lift the outer heel, and we pulse it here. If that's too much, you can stay in a regular pulse. That's the modification. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Drop that heel. Other heel pops up. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice tall heel. Hold. Pop the other heel up. Balance if you can. Little pulses. 8, 7. Maybe you can come deeper, but don't sink into the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Balance. We'll come out of it. Turn those toes in forward or parallel position. Just reach towards the floor. Let another set here. One more set at the bar, then we'll hit the mat. So, from our wider second, we're going to plie and come to a passe or retire. So, plie, push off that outside leg, passe. And I'm landing. So as I do this, in my passe, my hips are squared, that external rotation here, not opening the hip, and I'm not bringing the knee forward. Big toe towards that indent in the opposite knee. If it's too much, bring it lower. Don't go into tree pose. And we want to watch our landing, right? So we start our plie, that's all well and good. Passe. Plie. So watch that landing. What I don't want, and what I see a lot, passe, land. We don't want it, that was over exaggerated. We don't want to land in that squat, right? Weight evenly distributed. We're going to do 8 on each side. Let me step away from my bar here. Here we go. If you're already doing some, this is just bonus, right? So nice and controlled movement. 4, 3, we're gonna balance at the top. 2, hold. And don't let that knee go. Keep those hips squared off. Shake it out. And then you can just move your surface or flip over. We're just hitting the other leg. Going right into passe. Oops. My bar's wobbling everywhere. So you take your wider second position. Arms are out. Oops. Plie, passe. Plie, passe. And if it's not comfortable to add in the arm, you can keep it in second position. Again, what I want you to watch out for is landing, pressing the chest forward, sticking that booty back. We don't want that. Remember, panes of glass. Holding us in, we got this. We're doing that extra 8 here, right? We'll get down the other side. And remember, you can bring the leg lower if you need to. 4, 3, abs are in, 2, and balance. Shake it out. Figure 4 stretch to bring inside leg over opposite knee. We'll stretch the lower body so we can hit the mat. Both sides. Remember that water if you need it. All right, get those quads again. They did a lot of work. Maybe add that balance in. So now if you need to grab your mat, you can go ahead and do that now. Push this out of the way. Grab a sip of water. All right. So we're going to slowly lower down to the mat. I know my music's going to go here. All right. So we're going to start with a leg extension crunch. So I want you to lower down to the mat. Get into a crunch position. Now, if it's too much, adding that leg extension, stay in a basic crunch, elbows stay wide, and just crunch it out. Otherwise, stack those hands behind the head, elbows are supposed to stay wide. Point that right toe, left foot planted into the mat, like you're a big tree and it's just rooted through your mat, through the floor of your house, right? So the right leg's pointed. We lower down, crunch it up. Elbows stay wide. We're not pulling on the neck. We're engaging those abs to lift. Inhale, exhale. Eight more here, and then we're going to add on. 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top and release the head, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, and then you can release it down. I'm going to go ahead and lower my right leg because we're going to lift up, crunch it in. So knee comes in towards the chest. I got to keep my elbows wide and extend. Inhale, exhale. Stay with me with control. I know it's hard. I'm sore too. 8 more, and then we're going to add a battement and we'll switch legs. Three, two, last one. Now as we lift up, battement kick. And I want you to be careful, make sure those abs, keep working, those abs are pulled in and we're not losing control of the upper body and the core, right? Nice and controlled. Be very mindful here, because that's when other muscles take over. We want the core to help us lift, right? Take it slower if you need to. 8 more with control. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead and plant that right leg into the mat. Left leg extend, and we start with our crunches. Crunch it up. Elbows wide. Eight more. We add in that little crunch with the knee. 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the head. Pulse it up again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Stack those hands behind the head again. Lower that left leg. Abs are pulled in. Bring that knee in and out. Another 8 here. 4, 3, battements are next. 2, last one. Battement kick, up, up, up. So I want you to make sure you're not jamming that chin into the chest as you do this. Use those abs on the lift. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then go ahead and put the leg back down, and then you can bring them right into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. We just got our plank series left. Oops. We're going to slowly come up. Side plank, 30 seconds. Get into position. I'm going to have to grab this. So forearm parallel to the mat. Let's do this so we can get our stretch time in. Forearm parallel to the mat. Hips are stacked. Modification, stay on the knees. Both legs is the full version. I like to have my top leg extended. 30 seconds. Got a little sweat on the mat here. I'm going to probably be slipping. Hips stay stacked. No sagging. Keep it up. You can do that little micro pulse at the top if it feels good. If you have it in you. If not, stay here. As I wipe the sweat off. We're about halfway. We got this. Maybe lift the leg. Keep that shoulder down. 3, 2, and 1. Flip over. 60-second plank. I'll call in that challenge with a knee dip halfway in. So whatever variation you need to take, if you want to be on your knees, forearm, or straight arm, get into your position. 60 seconds, here we go. Make sure those hips are tucked under so we're not up in the air. We also don't want to be sagging down towards the mat, right? Oops. Keep hitting this. There we go. All right, so here's the 30-second mark here. You can drop one knee, lift it back up. Notice as I'm doing this, I'm not dropping my knees down. Nice and stable. Tap, tap. I'm also not sticking my butt up as I do this, right? Stay with me. 15 seconds. If this is too much, you can hold it right here. If you want a little bit more, maybe dual tap. Almost there. 5 seconds. We got this. Stay strong. And then slowly drop it down. Press back. And then we're going to go other side, side plank. 30 seconds of work left. Now we're stretching. Forearm parallel to the mat, hips are stacked. Again, on your knees, legs extended. I like to do that top leg. Here we go. Shoulders pulling away from the ears. No sagging. I just did a TRX training and it was so funny because they have these things called SINs. One of them's no sagging. And you are done. Let's stretch. So before we come to our seated position, go ahead and extend those legs long. Flex the feet. Hinge. Reach towards the toes. And breathe. You did great. Now we're going to go ahead, come to seated, so bottoms of the feet together. Nice tall posture with the upper body right now. Gripping the tops of the toes, or maybe the ankle feels better for you. And then we're just going to take a breath and exhale over the feet. Breathe into the stretch. When you're ready, extend the right leg out and bring that left foot in. Shin is nice and anchored into the mat. I'm going to take a nice lateral flexion, reaching through those fingertips. Back to center, release the left, bring the right in, other side. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. It looks like it had a cloud in the sky. Thank you for bearing with me. There was a lot of extra distractions today, so we're all still feeling out this new situation, right? Back to center. Extend the right leg, and we're going to come down, rock that pelvis slightly forward, lower down on your forearms. If you can stretch a little bit deeper, go ahead. If not, stay here. And we're going to slowly walk the fingertips back in. Flex the feet. Bring the arms out to second. We're going to rotate to the left. Reach towards the toe. And then back to center. Rotate other side. Reach. And slowly come back to center. Taking our time, come into standing, no rush. As we get to the top, maybe it'll feel good to reach for the floor again. Stretching through the back of the legs. Maybe interlace the fingers, let the arms fall. Not straining. Let them fall naturally. And with a small bend in the knee, use your arms to pull yourself up. As you get to the top, press that fist down, gaze toward the ceiling, squeezing those shoulder blades. And then lift the arms, get a little chest opener. And we'll take our final plie. So come to your wider second position. Nice rounded arms in front of the shoulders. We're going to plie down. If it's comfortable, you can bring those heels up, releve. Hands come into prayer position, thanking our bodies, thanking ourselves for making time for our mental health, for self-care. It's so hard. Even though life is slowed down, it's still really hard because our time is balanced in a different way now. So self-care always goes to the bottom, right? Awesome job. Even if you're trying out a new class, you've been following me, just be proud of yourself and just take a moment to reflect that before you go on with your day. You guys did awesome. I hope you had fun. Thanks for putting up again with the distractions. It's a little crazy today. And I will see you guys on Sunday. Have a great day.